This time I want to work with the eligibility check module, and I want us to see what happens and how are you able to like check a member if they are eligible to receive medication in the provider or to receive services, right? So what I'm gonna do here is to navigate, log in as I'm logged in, and then I'll click on eligibility check. And then once I do that, I'm going to select the search criteria. So I'm going this time to use the membership number to look up this beneficiary. So I'm going to do something super quickly here. So I got one which I know by heart. I think it's let me try this. All right, so yeah, it works. So this is the membership number that I'm using for this demo. So if I do that, I'm able to kind of I'm able to find this member. So if the member was not found, if you entered a wrong membership number and then you hit search, you're going to get these 0 results over here, and then you're going to get this banner which tells you that they could not find a beneficiary linked to that ID. So if I do the correct one, you are able to see that one result was found, and over here I can see the beneficiary name, their status or relationship. I can also see the payer name over here, and also I can see the plan of this member. And then I can see over here a link to check eligibility. So basically this is how you do it. So in case you have entered the number and you realize that the search criteria was wrong, you can switch things around. If that was a mobile number, you can just switch like that, and then you can be able to proceed. For example, country code by default is 254, and then if they have a different country code, you can select it from the country selector. Then on the mobile number, you can proceed and to do the number, right? Something like this. Then you are going to hit on search. So this is not found, for example. That's what you're going to see, but I'm just showing that you are able to like switch on the search criteria. If the national ID, for example, the same thing applies. And the good thing is that we always reserve the number on the enter number field, so you don't have to like type this. So for example, if this was the you had selected national ID number, right, or passport number, and you entered the number and you realize that you needed to do the membership number, you can switch and we reserve that number. Then you can hit on the search button like that. So having explained that, I'm going to proceed by clicking check eligibility. Once you click on that link, you're going to prompt the dialog where you're going to select the benefit that this beneficiary wants to utilize to get service. So here I'm going to check inpatient for demo. I'm going to click on confirm button, and you're gonna give it some seconds, and then boom, it loads this page. It's called the benefit details page for this beneficiary. So you can see some couple of things here. On production, by the way, we're going to always pre-fill this field, the provider field, so that you don't have to like pre-select this when you are on this page. But in case you have access to multiple providers, you have to select the provider that you want, that this beneficiary is getting service, right? So once you do that, you are able to click on beneficiary lookup. But if you needed to somehow check through the information or the scope of cover, you are going to look at the coverage check, where you can see that you can see the co-insurance of this member. You can see the deductibles over here. You can see you can see all these informations, exclusions for this plan. You are able to see the personal details of this beneficiary, the date of birth, beneficiary name, date of birth, gender, national ID, if it's relevant, membership information, beneficiary type. I think these are very important details. And then lastly, you can also view the membership information, the payer name, plan name, policy holder name, policy number, membership validity date, and again, very, very important. The category, and then the network for this provider, right? So once you see this information, you can proceed and hit on beneficiary lookup. But in case you always click on this button on the right corner, the right top corner here, so that you can redo the process of doing the eligibility check again. So in this screen, I've already selected the provider. I'm going to hit on beneficiary lookup. So once I do that, you will notice that there is a new banner which has just displayed down here to show that I'm in Nairobi Hospital. Yes, that's what I had selected. And I'm in network, meaning that I can receive services for the benefit inpatient, outpatient care. So I'm able to get that. By doing that, I'm able to like click on start visit to start the visit itself. So before I go there, I may also mention that we have the check again button. What this does is that once you click check again, it kind of takes you one step back. If you selected the wrong provider and maybe I needed to, for example, switch to this one here, I'm able to do that and I'm able to check. So like this one here, I've tried to change it to Nairobi Hospital Warwick, and you can see that this patient or this beneficiary is not eligible to be seen in this provider. That's why it's saying this beneficiary is not in network, right? So you are not eligible to be seen in this provider. So if I click again on check again, I'm able to switch back to Nairobi Hospital so that we can proceed. So I'm going to click on start visit button like that. And then by doing that, you are able now to start the normal process of beneficiary authentication. You're going to choose, for example, fingerprint. And then by choosing fingerprint, you are able to proceed one-on-one to verify or to authenticate this member using the M-TIBA biometric readers that we do have on the providers installed. So this is basically how you can be able to perform a eligibility check. So in this regard, for the demo purposes, I'm not going to authenticate that. So I'm just going to click on cancel so that I'm able to start this visit, and you are able to kind of start a visit just like that. So up to that point, I think that uncovers all the flows around eligibility check. And by the way, if you realize when I said when I was able to authenticate, in theory, I was brought to the visits page, meaning that I have successfully performed the eligibility check. Yeah.